Top 10 worst tennis outfits ever. Ever seen a tennis outfit and thought it belonged more on a circus performer than a Grand Slam champion? Tennis and fashion have always been intertwined, but sometimes the fashion part can go a bit overboard. From wacky designs to complete wardrobe malfunctions, the court has seen it all. In this video, we'll dive deep into the 10 most eyebrow-raising, head-scratching tennis outfits that left everyone, including the ball boys, stunned. But first, quiz time. Which former world #1 tennis player was nicknamed A-Rod? Is it A. Rafael Nadal, B. Boss Baby, C. Andy Roddick, or D. Will Smith? Share your answers to our trivia question below. We'll try to reply to as many comments as we can. The answers to the trivia question will be revealed at the end of the video, so stay tuned. And as always, if this video serves up some tennis joy, volley that like button and backhand a subscribe for more ace-worthy tennis content like this. Back in 2009, Wimbledon had a surprise visitor, the Golden Snitch. Or wait, was that Roger Federer? His choice of a golden accented coat had many wondering if he was trying to catch a Quidditch match instead of a tennis ball. The coat itself was one thing, but that gold emblazoned Nike bag? It looked more like a prop from a Hogwarts drama than a tennis essential. Roger, buddy, are you searching for Horcruxes or Grand Slam titles? The golden setup certainly set tongues wagging and gave Potterheads and tennis fans alike a chuckle. 10 points to Federer for giving Wimbledon a magical twist. Aravani Rezé strolled onto the Medibank International Court, seemingly confusing the tennis match for a high-end fashion show. In a golden skirt paired with a black tee sprinkled with gold details, she looked more suited to strut down a catwalk than chase after serves. Tennis aficionados and fashion critics alike might have mused, is she vying for a Grand Slam title or a Golden Globe? While her bold choice definitely sets her apart from the usual white attire, one couldn't help but wonder if there was a mix-up in her wardrobe department that day. On the bright side, she certainly served up a memorable fashion moment. In 1985, Wimbledon seemed to have a guest appearance from the future. Annie White, was it tennis or a time travel convention you were attending? Decked out in her full white catsuit, she looked like she was on a mission to save the galaxy one serve at a time. Beam me up, Scotty! After the match, the officials were left scratching their heads, probably looking for their spaceship keys. The British Rain, though, played hero, giving Annie a break to reconsider her space-age ensemble. E.T. phone Wimbledon. Come 1995, Greg Rosetsky brought a patriotic plot twist to Wimbledon. Flaunting a Union flag band, he seemed less like he was serving balls and more like he was serving British-Canadian alliance realness. Is it Wimbledon or a United Nations meeting, Greg? The subtle wrist accessory had folks debating, tennis tournament or geopolitical summit. It's all fun and games until someone tweaks the dress code. Rule Britannia with a touch of Canadian maple. So far we have seen some unbelievable tennis outfits, but get ready because things are about to get even crazier. So keep watching. Oh, and I hope you didn't forget about our trivia question of which former world #1 tennis player was nicknamed A-Rod. Here's a little hint. The answer is not option B, Boss Baby. Unfortunately. It would be pretty chill if it was though. 2010 Australian Open had an unexpected headliner. And no, it wasn't a kangaroo on the court. Venus Williams pranced out in a yellow ensemble that was more sunshine and less tennis. The real kicker? The skin-toned undergarments that had the crowd sounding less like spectators and more like contestants at a game show. Wrong buzzer, folks! Keep your eyes on the ball. While Venus is no stranger to turning heads with her exceptional play, that day she turned heads for an entirely different reason, giving everyone an Aussie Open to remember. The year is 2016 and Anna Ivanovic took the court in what can only be described as an optical illusion. Perhaps she misinterpreted when someone said tennis was a war zone and decided camouflage was the way to go. Instead of blending in, it felt more like a bold attempt to distract her opponents with zebra on the run vibes. I mean, Were we watching tennis or a live-action version of Where's Waldo? Unfortunately for Adidas, this was one design that failed to serve its purpose. 1949 had many gasping in shock, not because of a mind-blowing serve, but Gertrude Moran's, well, undergarments. It seems Gertrude took airing your dirty laundry quite literally. The All England Tennis Club, in a fit of scandalised horror, tagged it as tennis's original sin. From that day, whenever someone talked about a racy backhand, everyone wondered if it was a tennis term or a cheeky reference to Moran's infamous game day choice. 2011 saw Venus Williams trying to pull off what looked like a fusion of tennis attire and a backup dancer's outfit for an Elvis Presley show. With a golden inner and an almost non-existent back, it was clear Venus was there to serve looks and maybe tennis. The only question remains, was she expecting a tennis match or a golden ticket to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory? 2018, and Serena strides into the French Open, looking like she just stepped out from a Marvel movie. It wasn't just a Wakanda-inspired catsuit, it felt like Serena's way of saying, yeah, I can save the world, but first, let's ace this match. The French Tennis Federation might have banned the outfit, but somewhere, Black Panther was nodding in approval. A true superhero doesn't need a cape, sometimes just a catsuit. Bethany Lynn Matek, always one to push the envelope, seemed to have taken style tips from Lady Gaga in Wimbledon 2011. All white, they said. And boy did she deliver. Decked out in a coat with tennis balls and dangling strips, she might have been trying to make a point, or just checking if the coat could double as a tennis ball dispenser. The coat wasn't match friendly, but surely it was unmatched in its audacity. Tennis might be about skill, precision, and those nail-biting tiebreakers, but it's also about the flair, the drama, and yes, sometimes those what were they thinking fashion moments. But as they say, fashion fades, but style is eternal, or in these cases, infamously eternal. While these outfits might have been a smidge questionable, and that's being generous, remember, these athletes are incredible at what they do. And hey, they certainly gave us something to talk about, maybe over some chicken wings. Now let's circle back to our trivia question. Which former world #1 tennis player was nicknamed A-Rod? Well, here's the answer. Andy Roddick. Often dubbed A-Rod, Andy Roddick reigned as the world #1 tennis player back in November 2003. Hailing from the United States, Roddick's legacy is marked by his ferocious serve and aggressive court maneuvers. He clinched multiple titles with a standout victory at the 2003 US Open. The nickname A-Rod isn't just a blend of his initials, but also echoes the moniker of baseball legend Alex Rodriguez. And that, my friends, is game, set, and match for this episode of Glam Slam Tennis. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of the action and what we have in store. Until next time, stay fabulous and ace those serves.